Hi, everyone. This is Mike Dolly. This is a meeting of the Sleepy Hollow Local Development Corp. The date is November 23rd. We'll call the meeting to order. First order of business is to take roll. Can the directors of the LDC announce themselves?
Anthony Scarpati here.
Ken Ray here.
Okay, is Teresa on yet? Okay, at this time she's not. We'll see if she logs in later. Second order of business is to approve the minutes from November 9th. Any questions or comments? If not, I'll ask for a motion to approve them.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Thank you. Next order of business are the expenditures. For this month, we've got 3 buckets: $311,911.48, $23,999.91, and $29,977. Any questions on any of these?
Mike, what is Paragon for?
That's Dan.
Oh, that's right. I know it sounded familiar.
Paragon of virtue.
By the way, we don't have Dan on the phone either.
I'm here.
Oh, you are? Good. Okay.
Yep.
He perked up when we said Paragon.
Right. Any other questions on these expenditures?
Move approval of the expenditures.
Second.
Yes. Second, all those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Great, thank you. No resolutions today. Dan, do you want to give any updates on this from the site?
Yeah, it's so it was. Let's see. Bring up my progress report. All right, so the contractor has still been, making progress on the wick drain and surcharge project. To date, there's only about 1.5 manhole risers left for, to put on top of the sanitary sewer main. And the perimeter berm are the only 2 major contract items remaining. Outside of that, it's just placement of fill of about an additional 50,000 cubic yards, plus the erosion control and continued monitoring that goes along with that. The dredge materials that are on the northern portion of the site have been nearly all moved out of the way to access the Durante material underneath. As of Friday, I believe that work was 80% complete. So they're probably even, I think by the time we hit Wednesday, they should have completely wrapped up the removal of the dredge or relocation rather, and placement of the bedding material underneath.
Sorry to interrupt. Just let the record show that Teresa Ostage, Director Ostage, joined the meeting. Teresa, you're.
Yeah. Hi, everyone.
Okay.
Sorry, I had a
Great.
problem with the Zoom version. Sorry.
We approved the expenditures and the minutes. Not
Oh,
sure
wow.
if you
You
had
guys
any
are moving fast. Good.
comments on either of those. Both of those have been approved, and now Dan's giving his update.
Okay. Thanks for the update, Mike.
All right. So since November 1st, we've moved 422 truckloads of fill into the site. It's about 47 per day average. The numbers have been down due to a number of factors. Missed a few days due to weather. We had a holiday mixed in. We're going to lose some additional time around Thanksgiving. And we've had some downtime between sources. So we've got, looking ahead, we've got a source in Valhalla with an abundance of fill, the same fill that was used on the west parcel. They have been approved, though the site is not currently operating. We're still maybe a week or so out from being able to take any material on site from that source. And then we've got the potential to receive a small amount of fill from the adjacent project, the sewer project that's going on at HHB. It's not much, but every little bit helps at this point. Because we've still got about 58,000 cubic yards of import material needed to hit the original target of 175,000 total. It's about 3,670 truckloads. The projected substantial completion date at this point is moving into early January, weather permitting. And that's pretty much, the update on phase 1B work at this point. There's really nothing new to report.
I'm sorry, Dan, did you mention the dredge fill? Is that,
Yep.
Has that all been moved?
The dredge, so the physical dredge material, what was in those geotubes, is about 80% complete, being moved off of the top of the bedding material and being set aside to be mixed in with the existing site spoils. The material underneath, which was some of the first loads of fill that were delivered to the site, that's almost all of that has been taken from underneath the dredge and put into the surcharge pile. Once the pile gets a little bit higher than it is now, the balance of that dredge material mixed with the site spoils will be placed on top of the pile overall, which will help deduct from the total amount of trucks needed.
That's right. That goes on last, right?
Yep.
After we, okay.
That's going to be the last on the pile, and that will be the first, removed once we've hit our settlement targets.
Got it.
For reuse elsewhere on site.
Great. Anything else or any questions for Dan?
And do you know if they're working on Friday?
I don't believe that they are working on Friday.
Okay, you can confirm that so we can let the security guards know?
I can confirm tomorrow.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we have our fill. It's really going to be driven by whether or not Black Friday is a union holiday, since
Right.
it's a union labor force with the contractor, and whether or not sources of fill are delivering. If we don't have any trucks delivering fill to the site, they're pretty much running out of work that they can do without new fill coming in.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, Dan. Moving on, any old business or new business?
I guess new business, we don't have to do it tonight, but the LDC meeting dates for 2021, I sent out. So if everybody can look that over, we could maybe even approve the first half, maybe the next meeting, just to get it on the calendar. And the other item was, I don't know if everybody saw it, but I did set you all up for the right to know, the sexual harassment and the workplace violence classes that are mandated. It's that time of year. Right now they're all set up where you can do them individually. So I made everybody's account, and when you go in, you'll see the 2 classes there. And once you get your certificates of completion, send them to me so we can have them on file at Village Hall.
Joan, how long does that take generally? I saw the
Yeah.
link, but I didn't check.
The first, I think one's half an hour and the other one's like 40 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
I did it in a lot less.
Okay, great.
Okay. Anything else from anyone? Otherwise, I'd like to move to go into executive session to discuss some contract negotiations.
Motion to go into executive session to discuss contract and other legal matters.
Second.
Second, all those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. And once again, we don't expect to make any decisions in exec, so we'll be adjourning the regular board meeting when we finish up with the exec meeting.
I'm signing off and wishing you all a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank
you,
you.
Joanne.
You as
Thank
well.
you.
Here.
Good night.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Right, I'm
Bye.
gonna stop the broadcast and